Hello students, welcome to Affairscloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana and many more. Not just this, apart from this we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students.
Hello everyone. So in this video, we will be discussing important current affairs for 12th of December. The session will be quite interesting, so do pay attention till the end. Let's start. First, we are talking about national affairs. In national affairs 2, we will be talking about Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs, that is chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, has approved some approvals, right? First of them is reservation norm for mandatory use of jute in packing for the jute year 23-24 under the Jute Packing Material Act of 1987, right? So in order, first was the reservation norm for the mandatory use of jute in packing. This mandatory packing norms provides for 100% reservation of the food grains and 20% of sugar to be compulsorily packed in jute bags. This will be reducing plastic also, and it is a good initiative. Next, remember, additional allocation of, this is second, remember, additional allocation of 2,500 crore rupees for the continuation of the interest equalization scheme till 30th of June 2024. I repeat, allocation of 2,500 crore rupees for the continuation of interest equalization scheme, and this will be till 30th of June 2024. This initiative will allow the exporters, MSME manufacturer exporters, to avail pre and post deposit or post shipment rupee export credit at very competitive interest rate. That means at very small interest rate they will be getting this amount, right? Then apart from this, remember, one more thing here in this jute, use of jute in packaging, 65% of the total jute raw produced in the country in the fiscal year 2022-23 is allocated or reserved for the purpose of packing itself in the packaging material. This scheme will provide direct employment to almost 4 lakh to 40 lakh farmers in the jute sector. And the jute industries plays a very significant role for West Bengal, as many other states such as your Bihar, Assam, Odisha, Tripura, Meghalaya, etc. Right? Next is, in which city first urban flood mitigation project was recently approved? So Government of India, they have approved the first urban flood mitigation project that is worth 561.29 crore rupees. Now the question asked is, in which city this first urban flood mitigation project was approved? It was approved in Chennai, right? So this is your, you can see, because we know that recently cyclone was there in Chennai. And what was the name of that cyclone? It is Michuang. This is the name of the cyclone that is in Chennai right now. This name Michuang to this cyclone was given by which country? It was given by Myanmar. This is also important question, friends, right? Then next thing, remember, it is Government of India. They have approved this first urban flood mitigation project cost worth 561.29 crore rupees for the integrated urban flood management activities for Chennai Basin project. This comes under the National Disaster Mitigation Fund that will also include central assistance of 500 crore rupees. Right? And Government of India has directed the Ministry of Home Affairs for the same to provide the second installment of the same. Right? So the amount here is 561.29 crore rupees. Apart from this, remember, this is the first of its kind urban flood mitigation efforts to develop a broader framework for the urban flood management. As we know, because of the cyclone, flood was there, and in order to take care of the people of that area, this project was launched. This mitigation project will help make Chennai flood resilient disasters by implementing comprehensive flood management strategies. The project aims to re-establish the surplus canals for minor irrigation tanks in Chennai, restore water bodies, and install software for remote operation of the surplus regulator during floods. That means during the time of flood, if there is excess water, those water can be directed to these surplus canals. Then if we talk about this cyclone Michong, we have seen this is the name given to this cyclone by Myanmar, and Government of India directed by the ministry or has directed the Ministry of Home Affairs to relieve the in advance the central share of the second installment of the State Disaster Response Fund of 493.6 crore rupees to Andhra Pradesh and 450 crore rupees to Tamil Nadu to help the state governments with the management of the relief necessitated during this cyclone Michong. Next, PM Modi inaugurated the first Indian Art, Architecture and Design Biennial 2023 at Dash location. I repeat, PM Modi inaugurated first Indian Art, Architecture and Design Biennial 2023, where he inaugurated this at Red Fort. Now, where is Red Fort? Red Fort is located in New Delhi. Right? This is being organized by the Ministry of Cultural Affairs. This will be from 9 to 15th of December at Red Fort in New Delhi. This event will bring together various artists, designers and architects from India to showcase their art and innovation. So right option becomes option 1, and here you can see this event. This is being organized by the Ministry of Culture from 9 to 15, and this particular event will bring artists, designers and architects from across India to showcase their innovation in art, design and architecture. During this program, PM also inaugurated Atmanirbhar Bharat Center for Design and the student biennial Samunati. He also launched a commemorative stamp here also. If we talk about Ministry of Culture, who is our Union Minister? G. Kishan Reddy. Right? Next is one more thing here, friends. Before moving on, we talked about this student biennial, that is Samunati. This was organized from 9 to 15th of December, and this was at the Lalit Kala Academy, that is in New Delhi. This biennial will provide opportunity for students to showcase their work, interact with peers and professionals, and gain valuable exposures with the architecture community through design and competition. Right? To help grow architecture community, this student biennial, that is Samunati, was launched. Right? Next is which edition of Hornbill Festival concluded in Nagaland. So it was the 24th edition of the Hornbill Festival. This Hornbill Festival is also known as Festival of Festivals. Right? This festival is annually held from 1st to 10th of December. It is held in Nagaland, right? And it is to encourage the intertribal interaction and to preserve and protect their richness of heritage or richness of their culture. So this is from 1st to 10th of December, also known as Festivals of Festival, that is Hornbill Festival, that was held in Nagaland, and this was the 24th edition of this festival. Right? Then this was held in the Naga Heritage Village of Kisama, that is located 12 kilometers from Kohima. So what is the name of the village where this was held? That is Naga Heritage Village of Kisama. Correct? Mark this. Then apart from this, remember, if I ask you who is the Chief Minister of Nagaland? Governor is La Ganeshan and Chief Minister is Nephew Rio. right? And he was the host of the festival here. Moving on, here you can see 24th edition of Hornbill Festival concluded in Nagaland. It was from 1st to 10th of December, and it is to encourage the tribal interaction, intertribal interaction, and preserve their community and culture of the Naga heritage. Next, according to RBI's fifth bi-monthly monetary policy, India will be growing by what GDP in 2024? So according to this fifth bi-monthly monetary policy, India will be growing by how much percent? India will be growing by 7%, right, in 2024. Let me write here 7% in fiscal year 24, right? In this also, if we look at the quarter 3 of fiscal year 24, India was growing at 6.5%. At quarter 4, India will be growing by 6%, right? Then if we talk about the quarter 1 of fiscal year 25, that is from April to June, the projected GDP is 6.75%. For second quarter of fiscal year 25, the GDP is projected at 6.5%. For third quarter of fiscal year 25, the GDP is projected at 6.4%. Right? Then if we talk about CPI data, that is related to your inflation, right? It is projected that CPI will be 5.4% in fiscal year 24, correct? And for the third quarter, if we look at for the third quarter of fiscal year 24, GDP will be inflation will be at 5.6%, and for the fourth quarter for the same year it will be 5.2%, right? So do take a note of this. Next, here you can see it was the fifth bi-monthly monetary policy of fiscal year 24, and India's real GDP to grow at 7% in fiscal year 24. And here are the other data that you can take a note of that we just discussed here, right? Next is DPIIT. They collaborated with which organization to elevate India's logistic efficiency? I repeat, tell me, recently DPIIT, they collaborated with which organization to elevate India's logistic efficiency? It is which organization? It is your World Bank. Headquarter of World Bank, Washington, DC. Right? DPIIT, that is your Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. This comes under your Ministry of Commerce and Industry. They have collaborated with World Bank to improve the India's logistic sector. Right? This will increase their efficiency. They will increase their working standards. They will be bringing new technologies. They will be, with this collaboration, they will be working towards how they can increase the efficiency of the process. Right? Here you can see this information was shared during the DPIIT meeting with World Bank team in New Delhi, which was chaired by Special Secretary of Logistics of DPIIT, that is Sumita Dwara. Right? The next thing, remember, Land Ports Authority of India. Some important point. First is Land Ports Authority of India. That is the implementation of the land port management system to digitize operations at integrated checkpost. As I just mentioned, new technology, digitization will be done in this sector so that more and more efficient it can become. Right? So for the same Land Ports Authority of India, they will be making this land port management system to digitize their operation. Then Ministry of Railways, they have unveiled the plans for 100% electrification of the railway tracks, a marked acceleration in tracks construction speed and increased capacity. One more thing you need to remember, right? We are talking about logistics. We are talking about taking goods from A position to B position. This can be done in few ways only, right? Say for example, if we want to do trade internationally, then ships, right? Ports, they should be implemented. They should have better technology. They should be working on better efficiency. Then next thing is your train tracks, right? Trains, railway tracks, logistics track, they should be freight trains, they should be working better. Then comes your trucks, right? That is your development of the road infrastructure. Highway should be better. So these are some segments where you should for implement or for increasing the efficiency or for increasing the logistic efficiency. These are the locations or these are the sectors where we need to work. And for the same, it is your DPIIT that collaborated with World Bank to improve the India's logistic infrastructure. Right? Then apart from this, remember, Ministry of Port, Shipping and Waterways have launched of NLP Marine, a national maritime single window platform offering end-to-end logistic solutions for seamless document exchange among exporters, importers and service providers, etc. Right? Then apart from this, remember Ministry of Civil Aviation, they have also implemented e-airway bill. E-airway bill and a e-cargo security declaration as a digital measure, right? And soon in 2024, in September 2024, e-gate pass e-gate pass will also be launched. So e-airway bill, e-cargo security declaration and your e-gate pass, they all will be implemented by Ministry of Civil Aviation. Next is REC. They have signed 200 million euro loan with Germany's KfW to reform discoms. Now remember, REC is your Rural Electrification Corporation Limited. This is a Maharatna CPSE that comes under your Ministry of Power, right? And they have signed a 200 million euro, that is approximately 1795 crore rupees loan agreement with KfW Development Bank, that is of Germany, and it is to reform the distribution companies in India. This is the REC's sixth line of credit under the Indo-German Development Corporation. The loan agreement was signed with the presence of Wolf Mutt, right, who is the country director of KfW India. Apart from this, remember, this collaboration will improve the operational capabilities and financial resilience of the discoms. Here RDSS, we just saw RDSS is your Revamped Distribution Sector Scheme, is a reform-based and result-linked scheme that was launched in 2022 under the Ministry of Power. The scheme extends for 5 years starting from financial year fiscal year 22 to fiscal year 26, and the scheme provides result-linked financial assistance to discoms for strengthening their supply infrastructure based on meeting pre-qualifying criteria and achieving basic minimum benchmark. Here REC and Power Finance Corporation are nodal agencies to implement this revamped distribution sector scheme. Right, so coming back, it is REC, that is a Maharatna CPSE under Ministry of Power. They signed a 200 million euro loan agreement with KfW Development Bank, and this KfW Development Bank is of Germany. Then next, friends, if we talk about REC, remember here Chairman and Managing Director is Vivek Kumar Devangan. Headquarters is in New Delhi. It was established in 1969. If we talk about KWF Development Bank, Chief Executive Officer here will be Stefan Wintels. Headquarters is in Frankfurt, Germany, and it was established in 1948. Next is Lal Duhoma has been sworn in as the Chief Minister of Mizoram. I repeat, Lal Duhoma, he is 74, leader of the Zoram People's Movement, was sworn in as the 6th Chief Minister of Mizoram. Mark this line. Also remember, he also became the oldest person to become the Chief Minister of Mizoram, and this is the first time that a party other than Mizo National Front or Indian National Congress has been voted in the power of Mizoram. Correct? So who has been appointed as the Chief Minister of Mizoram? Lal Duhoma. Right? Next is 4 union ministers get additional charge, and Arjun Munda has been appointed as the Agriculture Minister. He has been given the additional charge as the Union Minister of Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. First of all, remember, Draupadi Murmu ma'am, President of India, advised by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, has given additional charge to 4 union ministries. Right? Arjun Munda under the Ministry of Tribal Affairs has been given additional charge as the Union Minister for the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. Apart from this, remember, Sushri Shobha Khagde, right, Minister of State for Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, was given the additional charge of the Ministry of State in the Ministry of Food Processing Industry. Rajiv Chandrasekhar, Minister of State for the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship and Ministry of Electronics and Information and Technology, was given the additional charge as the Ministry of Jal Shakti. Mark this. And Bharti Praveen Power, Minister of State of Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, was given the additional charge of the Ministry of Tribal Affairs. Right? So these two are important. Do take a note. And here you can see Arjun Munda ji from Lok Sabha, and his constituency is Khunti, Jharkhand. Sushri Shobha Karangdajle, Udupi in Karnataka. Bharti Praveen Pawar from Dindori, Maharashtra, and Rajiv Chandrasekhar is from in Rajya Sabha from the Karnataka. Right? Next is acquisition and mergers. LIC has recently reduced their, that means lowered their stake in HDFC Asset Management Company to 6.953%, that was earlier 9.046%. I repeat, LIC shareholding in HDFC Asset Management Company has been reduced from these many share, that is from 1 crore 93 lakh 11,744 to just 1 crore 48 lakh 1 crore 48 lakh 44,466 shares. So they have reduced their shares from 9.046% to just 6.953%. Previously, LIC has acquired an extra 43.27 lakh equity shares or 2.03% of HDFC AMC in 2022, raising their stake from 7.024 to 9.053. If we talk about HDFC AMC, MD and CEO is Navneet Munot, headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Next is EGSA. Remember, this is the space agency of Egypt. Space Agency of Egypt. That is EGSA. Correct. They have recently signed a memorandum of understanding for space cooperation and a cooperation agreement on ILRS with which organization? What is this ILRS? It is your International Lunar Research Station. International Lunar Research Station. To set up this International Lunar Research Station, EGSA, that is the Egyptian Space Agency, they recently signed a memorandum of understanding with CNSA, that is your China National Space Administration. Correct. This ILRS, this will be a scalable and maintainable scientific experiment facility that was proposed by China and will be jointly built by many countries. And remember, Egypt, it became the first Arab country to join this International Lunar Research Station and the second African continent to sign up for this. Also remember, South Africa has also joined this ILRS in September 2023. Right? Moving on. Apart from this, one more thing you need to remember. If we are talking about this International Lunar Research Station, which are the countries? We just saw that South Africa, right? But apart from this, the China, Azerbaijan, Belarus, Pakistan, Russia, Venezuela, South Africa, and now Egyptian Space Agency has also joined them. Moving on, here you can see China's CNSA and Egypt's EGSA signed an MOU for space cooperation and a cooperation agreement on ILRS, that is your International Lunar Research Station. Next is which organization has launched the scheme and a web portal for NAEG Awards 2024. So it is DARPG, that is your Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievances, that comes under the Ministry of Personal Public Grievances and Pensions. They have launched a web portal for the National Awards for E-Governance 2024. So what is this NAEG? National Awards for E-Governance. And this National Awards for E-Governance is one of the most competitive and prestigious digital governance award schemes in India. The aim here is to encourage innovations in successful e-governance solution. The award aims to recognize and promote excellence in implementation of the e-governance activities. Here's 16 awards, that is 10 gold and 6 silver. They will be conferred under this NAEG 2024, that is National Awards for E-Governance. And the awards includes an incentive of 10 lakh for gold award and 5 lakh rupees for your silver award. Correct? And the last date of submission for the nomination of this National Award for E-Governance 2024 is 29th of December 2023. Next. Here one more thing. Remember, this award will be provided in 5 categories, that is government process re-engineering, application of emerging technologies for providing citizen-centric services, district level initiative in e-governance, research on citizen-centric services by academic and research institutions, and replication of top technology solution initiatives. Next is your important days, right? SAARC Charter Day 2023 observed on 8th of December, right? That is your South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. SAARC Charter Day is annually observed on 8th of December to mark the adoption of SAARC Charter on 8th of December 1985 in Dhaka, Bangladesh. 8th of December 2023, it marks the observance of the 39th SAARC Charter Day. Right? SAARC, it is a economic and political organization of 8 countries that include Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Maldives, Nepal, Pakistan and Sri Lanka. Correct? Then remember, SAARC Charter Day has been observed on 8th of December since 1985. Next, here you can see these are the 8 countries that are a part of SAARC, and it was established by the adoption of the SAARC Charter during the first summit held in Dhaka, Bangladesh on 7th December in 1985, and first time we observed this in 1985 only. Then the Secretary General here is Ghulam Sarawar of Bangladesh. SAARC chairmanship is this time with Nepal. Secretariat is in Kathmandu, Nepal, that is the headquarter, and established in 1985. Next is your International Day of Commemoration and Dignity of the Victims of the Crime of Genocide and of the Prevention of this Crime 2023 held in December 9. I repeat, UN International Day of Commemoration and Dignity of the Victims of the Crime of Genocide and the Prevention of this crime is annually observed on 9th of December, and it is to mark the adoption of Genocide Convention, the Convention on the Prevention and Punishment of the Crime of Genocide, and to honor the victims of genocide. This 9th of December, it marks the 75th anniversary in 2023 of adopting the Genocide Convention, that was the first human right treaty adopted by United Nations General Assembly. Correct? So mark this. And for the first time, this day was observed in 2015. Next is Human Rights Day. We observe this day on 10th of December, and it is to create awareness and mobilize the political will to protect respect for rights and freedom. And the day marks the anniversary of the adoption of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights in 1948, and this year it was the 75th anniversary of the United Declaration of Human Rights. United Declaration of Human Rights, that was in 1948, and this year in 2023 it was the 75th anniversary. Correct? Also remember this 2023, that is the 75th anniversary of the United Declaration of Human Rights. This coincides with the 30th anniversary of the office of the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights. Then there is a theme for this day, you can remember: freedom, equality and justice for all. This is the theme for this Human Rights Day observed on 10th of December. So friends, these were your important current affairs. Now let's go for a quick one-liner revision. Cabinet approvals, we have seen. Government of India approved the first urban flood mitigation project worth 561.29 crore rupees, where in Chennai. PM inaugurated the first Indian Art, Architecture and Design Biennial 2023 at Red Fort, New Delhi. 24th Hornbill Festival concluded in Nagaland. It is observed from 1st to 10th of December. Then RBI's fifth bi-monthly monetary policy was released for fiscal year 24, and India's real GDP to grow by 7% in fiscal year 24. DPIIT collaborated with World Bank to elevate India's logistic efficiency. REC signed €200 million loan with Germany's KfW to reform DISCOM. Lal Duhoma sworn in as the Chief Minister of Mizoram. 4 union ministries get additional charge, and Arjun Munda has been appointed as the Agriculture Minister. LIC has reduced the stake in HDFC Asset Management Company, that is HDFC EMC, to 6.953%, that was earlier 9.046%. Then China's CNSA and Egypt's EGSA have signed a Memorandum of Understanding for Space Cooperation and a cooperation agreement on ILRS. Then DARPG, they have launched the scheme and a web portal for NAEG Award, that is National Award for E-Governance 2024. SAARC Charter Day observed on 8th of December. International Day of Commemoration and Dignity of the Victims of the Crime of Genocide and the Prevention of this Crime 2023 observed on 9th of December. Human Rights Day observed on 10th of December. So these are your important current affairs, friends, for the day. Now it's time to move to the revision current affairs. They will be very beneficial for your learning. Name the India's first international cruise liner flagged off from Mumbai, Maharashtra. This international cruise liner, it was flagged off by whom? It was flagged off by Sarbandana Sonowal ji. First question. Next thing, from where this was flagged off? This was flagged off from Mumbai, Maharashtra. Then third thing question asked here is that this is the India's first international cruise liner. Question asked here is that what is the name of this particular cruise liner? So it is Costa Serena, right? Costa Serena is the name of the India's first international cruise liner, flagged off by Sarbandana Sonowal ji from an event that was held at Mumbai, Maharashtra. And this launch symbolizes the new era in cruising and tourism in India. Correct? This Costa Serena was constructed by which organization? It was constructed by a shipbuilding company, that is Fincantieri. Fincantieri. This is the name of the shipbuilding company that constructed this Costa Serena, that is the India's first international cruise liner. Correct? Next. Then friends, remember there is an vision, that is Maritime Amritkal Vision 2047. We know by 2047, in 2047 India will be achieving 100 years of independence, right? So this Maritime Amritkal Vision 2047, it was introduced during the Global India Summit 2023 in India, and it is to reshape India's cruise tourism industry. By 2047, India aims to have 25 operational cruise terminals with an estimated 5 million passengers annually. Correct? So this is Maritime Amritkal Vision for 2047. And here you can see this is Costa Serene, that is the India's first international cruise liner launched by Sarbandana Sonowal ji. It was launched at an event held in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and this symbolizes new era in cruising and tourism in India. Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana will be extended by how many years? So first of all, remember this Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana. This scheme was rolled out during COVID-19 in 2020. Correct? And this program is the part of the existing program Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana Welfare Initiative. Under this scheme, 5 kg of food grains will be provided per person per month free of cost, right? 5 kg of food per person per month, and this will be provided free of cost. Correct? So that the people should not die because of the hunger. This scheme was launched in 2020. Now the question asked here is that this scheme has been extended for how many years? So this scheme has been extended for 5 years, and now this will be till from 2023 till 2028. Correct? And has been extended by December 2023 till December 2028. Correct? So this is your Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana to provide 5 kg of food free of cost per person per month. And these individuals will be receiving these free food on the basis of their ration card. So these people have to show their ration card to the shops, and those ration shops will be providing them with this free food. The next thing, remember, there is National Food Security Act. National Food Security Act. This was launched in 2013, and the aim of this National Food Security Act is to provide free food and nutritional security in human life. Correct? To basically those people who cannot afford the prices of food and who are daily wage workers who live below the poverty line, to provide them free food so that they do not die because of hunger and they should not have malnutrition. For them, this was launched. So coming back, this Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana scheme was rolled out in 2020 during COVID-19, and under this 5 kg of free food will be provided per person per month. Next India has won a total of 55 medals in the 15th edition of Asian Shooting Championship. This Asian Shooting Championship, remember, this was held in South Korea. It was from 22nd October till 2nd of November. Correct? And India has won a total of 55 medals. And with this 55 medals, India secured at the second position in the medal tally. Out of this 55 medals, 21 are gold, 21 are silver, and 14 are bronze. Correct? Then this was the 15th edition. This was the 15th edition of this Asian Shooting Championship. And in the medal tally, China was on the top position then India on the second position, and South Korea on the third position. China had a total of 76 medals, India 55 medals, and South Korea has a total of 57 medals. But remember, the difference between these two are more. South Korea is having more medals, but still India secured second position. Why? Because India had a total of 21 gold and South Korea has a total of 16 golds only. Correct? So gold medals have more weightage. Next is International Day for the Biosphere Reserve. This day, International Day for the Biosphere Reserve, is observed by UNESCO, right? And this day is observed on 3rd of November, and it is to raise awareness of the importance of biosphere reserve and promote their conservation and sustainable use. Also remember, this year in 2023 it was a second edition of the International Day for the Biosphere Reserve. First ever was observed on 3rd of November 2023. Next thing, remember, Jharkhand cabinet has approved 1485 crore rupees for electrification scheme, right? Question can be asked, Mukhya Mantri Ujwala Jharkhand Yojana, under this how much amount was allocated? So 1485 crore rupees were allocated for the electrification. First is, name the platform launched by PM Narendra Modi for India's youth. The name of the platform is Mera Yuva Bharat. Correct? This platform was recently launched by PM Modi. First thing that you need to remember. This is also known as My Bharat. Correct? And it is for the youth of India so that they can get various opportunities, various job opportunities, and they can also be provided with various skills in the current generation. Then remember where this was launched. This was launched at an event that was held at Kartavya Path. And where is this? It is in New Delhi. The My platform, or this Mera Yuva Bharat, will encourage youth participation in national building effort that will be providing them with various responsibilities, skills and job opportunities also. Then this program marks the culmination of Meri Mati Mera Desh. I repeat, this program marked the culmination of Meri Mati Mera Desh campaign of the Amrit Kalash Yatra. Correct? Apart from this, if we talk about this My Bharat or Mera Yuva Bharat, this is an autonomous body that has been developed under Department of Youth Affairs that comes under Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sport. This will serve as a platform for the youth of India that will align the government of India's goal to offer opportunities to the nation's youth. This will benefit the youth. This will benefit the youth in the age group between 15 to 29 years of age as active drivers, as these are the individuals and this is the youth that will help to build our nation further. This is a PHYGITAL program. PHYGITAL. What is this PHYGITAL? This means it is physical as well as digital, that will offer both physical activity along with the opportunity to connect digitally. Which country will fund $44.7 million to strengthen food security and environmental protection? That is in Uttarakhand. That is the project is the Hunger Project. I repeat, name the country that will fund $44.7 million to strengthen food security and environmental protection in Uttarakhand state, and that is the Hunger Project. Correct? This is India's Hunger Project, under which food security and environmental protection will be done. For this, $44.7 million funding has been provided to India or to Uttarakhand state by which country? So Norway will be providing this funding. This funding will be valid for the next 3 years, that is until September 2026. Here Norway country will be providing this amount so that in India there can be food security for small scale producers of food, right? Will be helping in developing food chain, will be helping developing the proper markets for the same reason. Correct? And then remember, this project will strengthen the political leadership as well as women participation as well as Gram Panchayat, so that a capacity building training can also be done there and it can encourage people to develop their particular sector for food security. Correct? So remember, it is Norway that will be providing this $44.7 million to strengthen food security and environmental protection in Uttarakhand under the project that is the Hunger Project. Correct? So Norway. Next, Which channel collaborated with Ministry of Women and Child Development to support Beti Bachao Beti Padhao initiative? Beti Bachao Beti Padhao initiative. Correct. In order to support this initiative, which channel has collaborated with Ministry of Women, Child and Development? Which is it? It is Colors. Correct. India's leading Hindi general entertainment channel and Viacom Media Private Limited's flagship channel, that is Colors. They have partnered with Ministry of Women, Child and Development to support Beti Bachao Beti Padhao initiative and to raise awareness about the social evil of girl-child abandonment. Correct. Then remember, this channel will also raise awareness about 24-hour emergency helpline number, that is 1098. Correct, among the viewers. This is a 24-hour emergency toll free child helpline number 1098. For this, awareness will also be created by Colors channel. Correct, important. Then, when was this Beti Bachao Beti Padhao scheme introduced? It was in 2015. Government of India introduced this scheme Beti Bachao Beti Padhao to address the gender discrimination and women empowerment in India. And now it is your Colors channel that has collaborated with Ministry of Women, Child and Development to support this initiative of Beti Bachao Beti Padhao. And what is the helpline number here? 1098. Next is RBI has allowed premature withdrawal of bank fixed deposits up to how much amount? So remember, RBI, they have allowed the premature withdrawal of bank fixed deposits up to 1 crore rupees with immediate effect. Correct. So remember here, these RBI, they have increased the minimum amount of for offering non-callable term deposits, that are TDs, from 15 lakh rupees that was allowed earlier. 15 lakh rupees has been increased to 1 crore rupees with immediate effect. This will allow the customers to prematurely withdraw their money from fixed deposit up to 1 crore rupees. This mandate will cover all your commercial banks and cooperative banks. Next, pioneering climate scientist Salimul Haq recently passed away. As you can see him in Bangladeshi British climate scientist Salimul Haq recently passed away at the age of 71 in Dhaka, Bangladesh. He was born in Karachi in West Pakistan and he was born in 1952 and he recently passed away. Then Salimul, he moved to Britain in 1970s and received a doctorate in botany in 1978 from Imperial College London in UK, and now he recently passed away. He was also honored with the Order of British Empire in 2022 by Queen Elizabeth II. Next is books and author. Recently, ISRO's chairman S. Somnath has penned down his autobiography and he wants to inspire youth so that they can also chase their dreams. So S. Somnath, chairman of ISRO, has written his autobiography in his mother tongue, that is in Malayalam. So the autobiography of S. Somnath, chairman of ISRO, is in Malayalam. And what is the name of this autobiography? Nilavu Kudicha Simgala. Right? I repeat, Nilavu Kudicha Simhangal. This is the name of the autobiography of S. Somnathji, who is the chairman of ISRO. And this book is written in Malayalam. And the main aim of this book was so that he can inspire a lot of individuals so that they can chase their dream. This book is published by whom? This book is published by Lipi Publications. Correct? This is a Kerala-based publication. This will talk about the dreams, challenges and all other issues that face a common youth of India so that they can also overcome those challenges and focus toward their goals. Next is important days. World Vegan Day. When do we observe this? On 1st of November, we observe World Vegan Day, and it is to spread awareness among people about the benefits of vegan diet and the health for which people consume these vegan diet. What is a vegan diet? In which there is no item that is related to any animal, not even milk, cheese or paneer is added into this particular vegan diet. So this vegan day, World Vegan Day, is observed on 1st of November. Correct? Mark this. And for the first time, it was observed in 1994. Next is your homework section. First, Garba, which was included in the list of the intangible cultural heritage by UNESCO, is from which state? Second, which city is the host of the first Indian Art, Architecture and Design Biennial 2023? And third, which union ministry launched Harit Sagar guidelines. So these are your 3 homework question, friends, and I want to see maximum participation from all the students watching this video. Also, share the link of this video with your friends and let them know about this interesting platform where you can learn current affairs.
That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.